James Dutton for FightTalk.net. Delighted to be joined on the phone with Robbie Davis Jr. Robbie, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. You okay?
Very well, thank you. So today we're going to have a little look back at your 2017. You started the year well, a win over Zoltan Szabo in January.
Yeah.
That kicked off the return of the Big Fight Live on ITV4.
Yeah, it was all starting pretty well for me at the beginning of the year, and then because we were like different technical things, and ITV were only based just getting things started. I was a bit inactive to what I'd like to be. Like I wasn't fighting as much as I preferred, and then obviously when the next time I fought was like 6-7 months later, and then obviously I lost to Sarah Walker, and then obviously there was a lot of personal things that went on after that, so we thought it was best to wait till the new year before I got back in the ring to make sure I was mentally better before I got back into the ring.
Definitely. I mean, that Big Fight Live on ITV4, I think it was their first one since their comeback on ITV. Now, it was scheduled to be against Willie Lemons. It's a fight I was looking forward to. Was there disappointment on your end that Lemon pulled out?
Yeah, at that time we'd had like a few English names that we'd been linked up with, and then they'd fell through, and then Willie Lemons had been back and forth twice, and then we'd cancelled it, and then when ITV came about, it was like they could offer him more money, so we thought, oh well, he's up for it now, and then literally 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, he pulled out, which at the time was bad news for me, because I wanted like a breakout fight against an English opponent. But then I still got to be top of the bill on ITV, and I still done my stuff, and everyone was still happy with it. So we just thought we got to just keep progressing and pushing on.
That's it. I mean, what was it like for you to, not only be on the first ITV4 show after the revamp, but like you say, headlining the show?
Yeah, it was great. I was buzzing at the time. Everything just felt like everyone was starting to fall into place for me. But then after that, there wasn't any more shows about. They were waiting, and then they were stopping and starting, and then we had dates for like 2 months later, 3 months later, 4 months later. And going into that next fight against Sarah Walker, I've been training about 22 weeks. It was a joke. And then not so long before it, literally I think it was my final 10 days of preparation. I couldn't keep nothing down. Lost a lot of body fluid through like diarrhea and things like that, and then because of such the magnitude of the Eubank bill what I wanted to be on in London, I literally done everything to make sure I still fought. I had like my manager and my coach saying, do you want to pull it and all stuff like that, because I'd done loads of tickets and I was right up for fighting. It was like going to be my biggest purse I'd ever fought for. I didn't want to let the opportunity go, and maybe someone else stands in and get the opportunity taken away from me that way. And then obviously in the final week of preparation, like say 2 days before the fight, my dad got taken into hospital very poorly, and then like my family kept it away from me. But I don't know why, one of my dad's close friends took it on himself to call me up 2 days before the fight and tell me. So then that was playing on my mind as well. So there was an accumulation of just loads of things going into that fight that just wasn't right for me. But I haven't spoke about it to anyone, to be honest, because I'm not one of them to come up with excuses or anything like that. I lost and that was it. But only because of all these reasons is why I've been banging the drum so much to get the rematch. And then obviously because I was luckily enough that Richard Boxton and Neil Marsh had a rematch clause embedded in the contract, and obviously Sarah Walker's made up, because obviously in the rematch clause he's probably asked for more money. He's going to get more money than the first one, so he's made up to fight again, because obviously in Poland the money's probably not as big, and the exposure's not as big as what Britain are building at the moment.
So, I want to quickly go back to you saying they postponed it, or they told you different fight dates. Have they given you a reason to why they was postponing it, or was it just shows for them?
No, just literally. No, there was just like right, Robbie, start your training because they're going to announce a fight in 6 weeks' time. So I was like, all right. And then they said, and then it was like, oh no, it's not going to be. Cause I think it was like March or April they were planning, the next one. Then it went May, then it went June, then it went July, and at one point I was like, I'm a big light welter, so for me to hold weight for as long as I did, I think I was holding weight for about 6 weeks. Was hard going for me body. It was draining me, and then before I knew it, I got sick, and it was no reason. Like it was obvious reason why. Like they just knew I'd trained too long. Been doing the same thing.
So can you like overtrain? Can you?
When you people don't understand like that there's a fine line in boxing. You can undertrain and you can overtrain, and I've been training that long. It peaked twice. It peaked and come back down, and then peaked again, and then come back down, and then I got sick. Like my final spar with David Jnr, former world champ, like that was like my fight. It was like that was me last good bit of energy left in me. And then I woke up the next day after that spar when I was sick, the very next day. And David even come to see me at my house, and he knew I looked like death compared to the next day. And I had to have a few days off training in the final 10 days to try and I was using like old remedies, like eating bananas and rice and things like that to try and block up the diarrhea and things like that. And then by doing so, I was just carving up and weren't training. And normally me going into my final week of preparation, I'm like a 1 pound, maybe 2 pounds over my weight because of all the carving up I had to do to stop the diarrhea, which I did feel like I was better, or if I thought I was still sick, I wouldn't have thought. But I was like, I'm alright now, I'm feeling good like 5-6 days later, but there was only 5 days till the fight then. But then, literally after that, I was like, even if you notice in the fight, like from like round 3, I'm sweating bad, and we haven't even hardly done nothing, I'm sweating bad, like my body's hyperventilating, just trying to get all this shit out of me. And then after the fight, we had a check-up on hospital, and they said like, your kidneys are completely dehydrated. And I said, is that caused off this fight? And they said, no, that can't be caused off just boxing just tonight. He said, there's something wrong there. And obviously, personally, we knew that I'd been sick, but we didn't know it had affected me that bad, because in all the build-up, doing like all the ring workouts and things like that, I felt good and felt sharp, but I was only doing like little 31-minute spurts, and that don't look good for the cameras. And then, obviously, in the real fight, when someone's punching you back, it just by round 6, I was just gassed, and I was just when I was watching the fight back, you can see me like round 7, I'm stumbling back to my corner because I'm just gassed, and I was thinking, oh my god, but it's one of them now. You live and you learn, and I can never go back on it. But then that's just one of them things now. I'll have to live with it forever until I right the wrong in the rematch.
I was going to say, would you now, in future fights, if at any point throughout camp, if you are ill, would you now just call it off and go again on a better day?
If it was 8 weeks out and I had a cold, I wouldn't pull out over something like that. But to be so close to a fight and have something wrong with me like we did, and obviously now I know I'd have pulled out 1,000,000%. But obviously, so it was an accumulation of the sparring with David. Like I used my last bit of everything I had in me, and I had spar with David, who was like, he must have been middleweight when I was sparring him, and I was like near enough on weight, like maybe a pound or 2 over. But then I woke up the next day sick, and then I had like 5-6 days of being sick, doing what I could to stop it, on diet lights and things like that, trying to put all the goodness back in me. And then I had another 5 days left, but in them 5 days I had to go and do all the camera stuff up in London, so I didn't really just sit around in my bed and rest like what I was used to, because I'd never done all that sort of stuff before. I'm used to just being prepared 5 days before and literally doing nothing, maybe a bit of shadow or a bit of skipping. And now it's just, then obviously with my dad as well, that was, obviously it didn't feel like it had took an effect on me, but I'm only human, and it's one of them things. It's always in the back of your mind, and it's just. And then after the fight, obviously, as many people know, a couple of days later, he never came out of hospital, and he died. So it was just one of them things, an accumulation of everything that could have went wrong, like a storm of everything that could have went wrong happened for that fight. And now I look back on it, and I can either live in regret and be gutted over it, or I can treat it as a lesson and help it prepare me better for the rest of my boxing career.
Now, as you mentioned earlier as well, there was a rematch clause from the first belt. He did pull out of the rematch. It was meant to be December the 2nd, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had some personal issues. It wasn't like when they told us because of the rematch clause, because of his personal issues. But even though we still could have took the belt back, got me ranking back and fought someone else, and because of the rematch clause, if he wouldn't have held it up his end of the bargain. But because I wanted the rematch so much, I just said, give him the extra 2 months. I don't care if I'm going to fight him end of January or February. I'll wait. I said, I don't need a Christmas. I'll miss it completely if I get the rematch. So I said, let him keep the belt and I'll win it back off him instead. Because if he was lying, he would have said something like, I'm sick or I've got an injury or something like that. But his personal issue, what he gave us, sounds genuine enough for anyone. Was in regards to his wife and kids and things like that. So we respected his what do you call it, his excuse, and we're just looking forward now to fighting again.
So I mean, obviously it's part of boxing, but how frustrating is it for you to, when you heard the news initially that he's, you've got to wait again?
Yeah, it was gutted obviously because I was just getting ready to start camp. I just had my little breakaway and things like that with my girlfriend, and then when I was getting ready to start up again, he said like he's not going to be ready for that time. He's told me the reasons and everything. So I just said, so what's going to happen now? And he said, well, it might actually fall better into place because we were just going to do that show ourselves, and literally I was basically, because he was still going to get the same money as what he's going to get on this TV show, and I was going to take absolute buttons, like what a 6-round fighter would take. I was going to take absolute buttons just so I could have the rematch. So it just showed to everyone how much I wanted it. Like I was basically fighting for none. It was like, I know there's many fighters that would never have took the rematch for the money I was winning, and I literally waited an extra couple of weeks because of it. And ITV came round and said like, there's going to be like we're linking up with the Super Series, and there's going to be a place for Robbie on the show. So it fell into place for me. So obviously I'll get a proper wage, and I'll be able to fight on ITV, and everything. It's fallen back into place for me slightly, but obviously I've got to get the win.
So is that the plan now, the rematch that you say end of January, early February?
Yeah, that's the way I'm looking up to now anyway. I'm just waiting for something to get announced in the next couple of days. I've been waiting all last week, but obviously it hasn't came through yet, so it must be next week now. So once it's announced, hopefully I'll get announced as well, and then all the contracts will be finished up.
Perfect. Now, I do want to mention Robbie Davis. I don't think I can't not mention him when interviewing yourself. Obviously, throughout a lot of the year, you've had a bit of beef between you. I mean, what usually starts out as friendly banter to build a potential fight, it quickly turns sour and personal.
It was literally, there was nothing between us, and then he just come out of his hole and just decided to start slating my dad while my dad was in hospital. Started saying, I looked at your dad's record, he was an absolute bum and things like that. And to say something so personal to someone you don't even know, it pissed me off more than anything. Like he wouldn't have got away with that if it wasn't on a boxing terms. And if that's the way he's going to try and build a fight, it's just so low and pathetic. And since then, every time he's tried to even mention my name or say anything to him, I've just absolutely leathered him on Twitter, because he's got no banter, he's got nothing about him, he's got no charisma, he's not a good talker. So every time he's challenged me in that sort of sense, I've hit him hard, or he's tried to put photos of me down, and I've just you have to think there's double the amount of photos of you on bad terms, what people have sent of you, taking the piss out of you. And then, because the way I look at it is like, I might only have like, because I'm not really mad on my social media, but I might only have 9,000 followers on my Twitter, but my followers are all there to support me. He'll have 20, 30,000, and every time he makes a tweet, every one of them is slating him. I'd rather have people with me following me rather than against me.
Well, again,
you know what I mean?
He very recently came under scrutiny again. I think you commented on one of them fairly recently. He put out videos on his Instagram calling for Kelvin Bilal Fawaz to be emigrated. He is currently held in immigration detention centre.
It's just disgusting how he can even do something like that to another London lad. Fawaz has been in the ABAs, and from London they were probably in the areas together for about 5 years. Oh no, I'm saying that. O'Hara I don't even think he made it to the ABAs. But Fawaz was like always in it, with the top lads. He was always at semi-finals, finals, or the champion. And he's been around for years on the boxing circuit, and for them to claim to kick him out now after all these years is beyond me. Why? Especially if they've let him represent his country before as well. And then O'Hara, just another low blow. But even the way he's talking on the video, it's like he's changed himself again. It's like he's trying to be a yank, going motherfucker and all stuff like that. It's like he's trying to be an actor, but he's just a bad one. You know what I mean? Or some of the stuff he does, it doesn't even like make you laugh or make you think or make you angry. It makes you cringe. Or you just think obviously he's still a young lad and he's still trying to find who he is, but he's like the weather. He just changes who he is every 2 days. And some of the stuff he does makes me bore. He's just that cringy.
Do you think it's sort of like controversial PR gone wrong? Do you think it's the way he sort of delivers the PR? I say PR, if it is PR as such, or do you think that's genuinely O'Hara?
You know what? I just don't know. Because I remember at one point I knew some of the lads in his gym, and they were saying he's alright. And I know for a fact now that there's lads in his gym, that don't even want to train at the same time as him. Do you know what I mean? So I won't say any names, but I know that's a fact, because he's an absolute balloon.
Perfect. And fine, just to wrap up, what's the plans for 2018?
2018, get me belt back, right or wrong. We've been in talks with Eddie about the fight with O'Hara. I've had back-to-back talks on the phone and texts with Bellew and things like that about possibly going on his show, or maybe, and then Eddie Hearn even the other day spoke to my manager about fighting in February, but obviously we couldn't do it because I'm fighting the rematch. But the money they're even offering is just stupid. Like, they're offering me the same money as what I'm going to get for fighting this Polish kid. You know what I mean? And if they want me to fight him, I will. But I want to get paid for it. Especially if I'm going on a matchroom show, probably down in London. If they pay me well, I'll fight him in his back garden. I don't care where it is. But I'm not going to be fighting for buttons, and I'm not going to let them shortchange me, if you would. Because I'm right up for fighting them, because the second it was even mentioned to me, I got my manager to message Eddie first before Eddie had even spoke to us about it. So they knew we were keen for the fight, but then the money they offered us wasn't good enough. I said, if they offer me big money, fuck the rematch. I'll fuck O'Hara and then have the rematch. But the money they offered me was only the same what I'm getting for the rematch. And if I beat Sarah Walker in every ranking, I'll be looking down on O'Hara, because Sarah Walker's higher rated in every way. So it's the way I've got to look at it. I can't just chase what the people want at the moment. I've got to do what's right for my career for now.
Perfect. Well, Robbie, thank you very much for your time this evening, and thanks very much for talking to FightTalk.net.